Hey, what's up everyone? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review we're looking at the McFarlane Halo 4 Series 2 Purple CIO. Second CIO we've gotten in this batch, which is kind of a disappointment just because we've waited for so long and we got two CIOs in the same batch, and it's normally okay. I don't know, they're not doing it for me like some of the other armors do. But they're okay. This one has a weapon skin, an armor skin. You can see he's got the green stripes, which is cool. This is the exclusive. We already reviewed him, so let's talk about this one. But he doesn't have one of the skins. He doesn't have any stripes on him, so he's a little more bland, which is okay. It's not necessarily a bad thing. But here is the bad thing about the paintwork. He's got a lighter color to him. He's not a very dark purple. And the weathering they're doing is kind of just a blanket silver dry brush, so it just makes the paintwork look a little sloppy, I think. It could look better if they were a little more conservative in their application of the dry brush, but it's not bad. I'm not going to complain too much. He still looks pretty decent. The black parts are painted fairly cleanly, and he does have the nice little details throughout that we need him to have, like these little white spots. So he's not too bad. I'm not complaining too much. I just wish it was a little better. Here's something to note. The hands have a really nice metallic purple. Paint application's off on mine. As you can see, it's like slid down from where it's supposed to be. Let's look at this hand instead. That's nice and clean. Looks really good. Nice metallic purple. That's not the purple they used anywhere else, so that's kind of a bummer. If he was all metallic purple, he would be awesome. He might even be bossum, which is a mixture of the two words, boss and awesome. But regular purple is okay. Comes with a DMR just like the other one. Can't get the weapon peg out of this one either. It broke off in my green or in gray CIO, and I feel like this one's going to break off too. I don't know what's up with Todd. I think he's taking after PlayArts Kai and gluing his stuff together. Stop it, Todd. Stop it. Bad dog. Anyway, it looks pretty good. Good sculpt work, obviously. It's in-game model. It's made after the in-game model. Paintwork is good enough to be passable, so I like it. And he can hold it. Since there's no real trigger guard on the DMR, he can hold it just fine, so we're not going to do that. As far as articulation goes, double ball peg in the head. Pretty limited, though, due to the armor, but what are you going to do? It's a guy wearing armor. Good enough, I guess. Ball hinge in the shoulder, so it's ratcheted. Really tight on this guy for some reason, and then it swivels in the torso. The elbow has a ball hinge again, but it swivels at the bicep and the forearm. And then we have a ball hinge for the wrist, where it swivels at both ends again. So pretty good pretty good articulation, decent range of motion on the arms. Can't really complain too much. Only thing better would have been a true bicep swivel. Double ball peg in the torso again. Pretty limited though. I mean, you can go forward and back a little bit, like an ab crunch, just not a whole lot. Side to side, just a little bit. Any amount is good by me, though, because most figures can't do that. Then, of course, it does have a full-on swivel, so that's pretty good. Hips, old school ball pegs. Almost no range of motion, really. So I don't care for that. If you've seen any of my Halo 4 reviews, I don't like that very much at all. The knee is a ball hinge, just like the shoulder. It swivels in the thigh only on one end, and then it ratchets. Then the ankle is more like the wrists and the elbow in that it swivels at both ends and is ratcheted. And then the toe itself is on an old school ball hinge, but it has a better range of motion than the hips. So I'm okay with it, other than the fact that it makes the foot too long and narrow looking. So is it a good figure? Yeah, it's pretty good. I think unless you're really into CIO or multiplayer figures, he's not a necessary purchase like Master Chief. He's a decent figure, but for me anyway, it's not really standing out as a must-have figure. I get them all, so I'm gonna get them all as always. But if you're just getting the ones you like, unless you really care for this one in particular, it's probably a passable figure. Nothing special going on here. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more Halo 4 Series 2 reviews, customs, and other good stuff. And in the meantime, keep collecting.